And a very warm welcome to all the guests to the Blackmoor Golf Club, to the Blackmoor Golf Club Corporate Golf Challenge. We're going to wander around the golf course and capture one or two of the magic moments. And who knows, with the Solheim Cup and the Ryder Cup over the next few weeks, we may see one or two stars emerging in the game of golf. So let's head out there and find those magic moments. Yes, and it's nice to capture our first player of the day, one of our celebrity golfers, Peter Holden. Now, you may recognise him. He used to play Captain Mannering in Dad's Army, and here he is today, bracing the fairways in that swing. It was just like Arnold Palmer. So well done there, Captain Mannering. Marvellous drive. Now, follow that one. Barry Locke. Now, come on, Barry. Been playing the game of golf for 100 years. Nice and relaxed. Used to play with Hickory Shafted clubs years ago, and that was a splendid drive straight down the heart of the fairway. And finally, Andy Marsh. Now, come on, Andy. New driver. It's nearly as big as him, and there's a nice, great drive again, down the centre. And finally, from the ladies' tee, Christina Locke. Left foot in, right foot in. There she is. She's the Hampshire Hokey Cokey champion. Yes, and that's a nice drive as well there. Straight down the centre, 20 yards past the men. Now, Tommy Rooney here on the tee, and another great lefty known as Bubba Rooney to all his golfing friends. They talk about him being one of the finest left-handed golfers playing golf these days. Now, Rob Lilliard, he's a member of the Petersfield Golf Club now. Come on, Rob, nice and relaxed. We were here this morning, 5 o'clock on the driving range, with a bottle of wine and a few bacon butties, and it hasn't done anything for us. That was wild. Now, Andy Matthews, one of our trained athletes, bought a new golf shirt out the pro shop this morning, and it comes complete with airbag. Yes, and that is a fine shot there, and a fine figure of an athlete as well. And finally, Les Lilliard, known as the Silver Fox back at Peterfield. It's nice to see Bob Shergold, and he's another great golfer. Captain of the 1929 Ryder Cup team, and yes, been a great player for many years. I'm playing alongside him, Mike Cave. Now come on, Mike. Concentration. Glorious day here at Blackmoor. Yes, and we've bent it like Beckham, and the ball finds its way back into the heart of the fairway. Oh, come on now. Susie Cave, another great player, and won the Ladies' British Open, and 2 appearances in the Solheim Cup team, and playing the game for a year or two, and that's a wonderful drive there as the ball just heads off down the centre of the fairway. Nicely in the centre of the fairway, Jane Shergold. Phil Mickelson talks about her, saying she's one of the finest left-handed golfers that he's ever seen, and that is a wonderful shot as that ball heads off towards the flag, setting up another opportunity for birdie. Yes, and it's lovely to see that the cast from Emmerdale up in Yorkshire have turned up today. Here they are, the Dingles. Now, first up, Mick Cook. Now, come on, Mick. He's got all the gear and no idea. Yes, and that's a great drive as well. And, there's a sound of timber there. We might not see that ball again. Now, next up, Ashley Hawkins. Now, come on, Ashley. Let's have a good one here. Yes, and a great swing, like the Big Easy, and the ball just launched safely past the ladies' tee. Now follow that one. Tristan Hill, knees forward, used to be a jockey. Got on the horse recently and flattened it. Yes, that's a good drive there. Well done there, and we'll be pretty pleased with that one. Now, finally, Matthew Hill, known as Badger. Going along pretty well the last 5 holes, gone 5, 4, 4, 5, 4. And a 5 here. It's a telephone number of a very nice massage parlour down the road, and if we get it, we'll be in for a happy ending this evening. Now, Matt Weavers, he's having a few adventures today. He's just signed up a contract with Heineken because he's reaching parts of the course that no one else has ever reached. And if you thought he was having problems, Stuart Green's having more problems. He was going to have a caddy, but he was advised to be better with a sniffer dog. He's been everywhere today. Now, nicely in the centre of the fairway is our friend Herman Solberg, and 100 yards to go. It's got the touch of a midwife, and all we're looking for is the perfect delivery, and there you go. Herman's done it. Now, James Olsen is another man that's struggling to find the fairways today, but yes, and that was a masterful shot there, straight into the middle of the green. So well done there. The grandstands were full, they'll be all cheering. Now back on the 16th tee, Mark Davies. Now come on, Mark, playing off 8 handicap. Yes, and a little bit of the old Monty on that, and it's a nice drive up the heart of the fairway. Now, Happy Gilmore? No, it's Simon Russell. Now, come on, Simon. One of the great iron players. They talk about him on Sky Sports being one of the finest strikers of a golf ball. Yes, and his right foot is sponsored by Superglue. Now, follow that. Simon Ellis Hughes. Going along pretty well. 3 birdies this morning and like a machine. Yes, there's no holding back there. We've never been that far on holiday. 350 yards and it hasn't landed. And finally, Michael Weatherly. Now here's a man that can play the game. Nice and relaxed. Yes, the swing was like an octopus trying to get out of a telephone box, but we've delivered it down the middle. Now, follow that. Thomas Crossley. Now, here's a boy that is enjoying his golf, and here we are. A couple of good practice swings. The team needing a miracle to claim that first prize, the trip to the Masters, at your own expense. Ooh, that's gone along the ground. Young Thomas, that's known as a sister-in-law. Nice when you're there, but you never tell anyone that you've been there. But maybe haven't been even there yet. Well, Alex Grover here at the 7th hole claimed the honour after a fine birdie at the 6th. So here we go. A bit of legwork there. We're going to be in Strictly Come Dancing at Christmas. We're going to hit it in a moment. Here we go. Yes, up the left-hand side. Playing a bit of army golf, going left, right, left, right. Now follow that. Paul James. That's the way. Had a golf lesson with Steve this morning, and here we go. Yes, that's a lovely drive there. Nice drive down the centre of the fairway. Now follow that one. Tom Brooks. Now come on, Tom. Concentration. Big prizes in store today. Ooh, ooh, ooh. We've duck-hooked it into those trees, so we'll be somewhere in that bird's nest. And finally, let's have a boomer here. Nathan Meredith. Now, come on, Nathan. The team needing a little bit of magic. And that was it. Well done there. Just like Harry Potter. Well done, Maestro. Yes, and a very crucial putt for Nick Booth here. At the 10th hole. There you go. Nicely in for 8. And it stops the run of 9s on the team card. Well, unbelievable. Nick Booth, after taking 8, has still got the honour. But here we are. Yes, that's a lovely one there. I think things are going to start improving now. Now, follow that one. Nice to see that Alan Walker's out in the Marks and Spencer's summer range of golfing clothing. And, yes, The swing was... There was more movement from a Swiss cuckoo clock. Now, Will Kelly Lord. Now, come on, Will. Let's have a nice one here. And concentration. Missed out on Luke Donald's Ryder Cup selection. But here we go. We look as if we mean business. Yes, that is an immense drive down the middle of the fairway. Now, Neil Ferry. Now, come on, Neil. Let's have a good one here. Here we go. Nice and relaxed. Big lad. Yes, and we've just nailed it down the centre of the fairway. Yes, we've nailed it. 11th hole, and it's nice to capture Steve Mahoney. Now, here's a boy that can play the game. He's one of our trained athletes today. When he was at school, he was very much into music. And his favourite musical instrument was the dinner bell. And there you go. What a great player. He's a great friend of Craig Stadler's. And they go to the gym together once a year. Now, another one of our lefties. James Burford. Now, come on, James. Here we are. We're going quite well today. And concentration. Bubba talks about him. He's a star golfer, and there you go. Even Douglas Bader had more leg movement. Here we are, Rosie. Here we go. Simon Rose, one of the world's best bunker players, and Tiger Woods, Nakajima, they had lessons of him. But over the years, especially during lockdown, he opened up a gardening business, and you see it, the way he gets the rate going back and forward. Roses, just give them a call. He's available on a Sunday afternoon at £10 an hour, but bunker lessons, he's a bit more expensive. Now, Jordan Phillips. Now, come on, Jordan. Yes. Ooh, now, Jordan. It wasn't our Sunday best, but we've got the members' bounce in the heart of the green. One pot birdie and we'll all be forgotten. Well, through to the 11th hole. Matt Dodd. Now, come on, Matt. Our favourite golf ball, that little red ball, we've had it for a few years. Concentration. Ooh, now that may not have got past the latest tee. Never mind, we've all done that over the years. Now, follow that. Thomas Crossley. Now, here's a boy that is enjoying his golf, and here we are. A couple of good practice swings. The team needing a miracle to claim that first prize, the trip to the Masters, at your own expense. Ooh, that's gone along the ground. Young Thomas, that's known as a sister-in-law. Nice when you're there, but you never tell anyone that you've been there. But we maybe haven't been even there yet. Oh, come on now, Harvey Redmond. We need a miracle, lad. Here we go. That's the way. That's it. Nice and relaxed. Oh, now. That ball is on its way to Farnham. Now, come on, Luke. Let's have a good one here. Luke Young. He was the star of the show this morning. Here we go. That's the way. Just remember everything we read in the golf book last night. How to play the game of golf. 6 practice swings. Concentration. A little bit of leg work there. Yes. 99 pages. We've got to go back and read page 64, 68, 71, 72, 75, 81 and 89. And then we'll be the complete golfer. Now, Simon Young plays his golf at Millbrook, and yes, and that's a nice shot there. There's not many that line up on one side, take off, nearly finish up facing in the opposite direction, and still whip it down the middle of the fairway. There he is, Gavin Williams. Yes, you may recognise him. He's actually one of the Teletubbies. He's actually Dipsy. Lala couldn't be here today. There's only a team of 3, and that's a fine shot there. Look at that there. Big lad. The old Teletubby knocks it a mile there. Well done there. And finally, James Kavanagh. Now, come on now. Here we go. Nice and relaxed. There you go. Yes, a swing to die for. You could learn so much from that swing. There you go. And there he is. Dipsy. Team of 3. Lala stayed at home today. Now, here we are. We've got the club captain himself, Bill Stiles. Yes, he's played the game for 100 years as well. He used to play off one handicap, and nowadays he's popping it down the middle like a seasoned pro. Yes, nicely delivered into the heart of the green. Where else would you expect the captain to pop it? Well, unlike the old man who's always down the middle, we've got Chris Stiles. He's being a bit adventurous as well, and a well-executed shot out there. That's well done there. Well done. Now, Daniel Stiles. Day off school today. We're out in our school uniform, and sports afternoon at Blackmoor, and that's a lovely, well-executed shot, middle of the green, and an opportunity for birdie. Now, the 4th member of the group, Michael Berkey. Now, come on, Michael. Yes, executed like Gary Player, right up against the flagstick. Well done there. There you go. That's what they call a Berkey special. And finally, we thought the captain was on the green. Never missed a green for 35 years. And never been in a bunker for donkey's years. But again, that was a masterful shot and a wonderful technique. Next year, after captaincy, he'd be opening up a gardening business as well. So, if you want him to come along and do your garden, he'll be available for about £10 an hour. So as we come to the end of filming, Michael Berkey just rolls that in for a birdie. So I hope today that everybody's enjoyed the day here at Blackmoor on the Corporate Golf Challenge. And I'm sure there'll be many stories to be told about all the big drives and maybe the tiddlers that didn't go in the hole. But I look forward to meeting you all again on the middle of the fairways. And remember, if I land on your fairway, I shall say hello. But if you land on my fairway, you can always say, when you visited Blackmoor, you learnt a trick shot. Yes, and when you think you've escaped the camera, we had one special 4-ball still out on the course. Alistair Cannings. Yes, another man that's playing a little bit of army golf today, left, right. Here we go. Yes, and if you're Rory McIlroy, they'll be cheering for you. But today, there's nobody watching. And it's always nice to capture Dennis Pym. Brought me down here for Captain's Day many years ago, and there he is, still going strong. Another one of the great lefties. So the 3rd member of the group, Ollie Legg. Now come on, Ollie, a perfect drive down the middle of the fairway and a nicely executed shot into the heart of the green. So who knows? They could well be the champion golfers at the end of the day. And finally, our last player of the day, Kevin Hawkins. 120 yards to go, and another man that has a great short game. Yes, and that is a masterful shot. So there we go, capturing all those magic moments. So once again, I hope everybody's enjoyed the day as we watch one of the finest left-handed golfers in the land executing a nice 100-yard shot into the middle of the green.